HandsFree Networks offers the feature for a system administrator to perform a file management without accessing the machine remotely or physically. Now let's look at one of the darts here. We call it as executable usage profiler. Now what it's going to do is it runs in the background detecting executables running on the system and their frequency of execution. So here we have to enable or disable this dart for a site, for a group, or for a machine. Now you can run this on demand for a site, for a group, or for a machine by clicking on the execute button here. Now this will get logged in as an event. Let's look at another dart, which is script 100 inside the file management, which is called file distribution and retrieval. So using this dart, we can enable or disable the dart for a site, for a user, or for a machine. Impersonation, send it to default mail group, and the email group definitions, and the keywords for our email group definitions, and the file which you want to distribute, or the URL group definitions. And if you want to override a file which is being distributed, you can check this box here, or you can retrieve files by date, and you can mention the latest date you want to retrieve files by, and also how many days back from the latest date you want to retrieve the files for. So by default it's set to 0, and you can log each file in a separate event and using the log server as a retrieval destination. And this is how we could distribute or retrieve a file using this command line here. So as you see here, let's look at the first one, which is disabled for 0, and the file from where the file needs to be retrieved and pasted into the log server. So you can schedule this or run this on demand for a group, for a site, or for a machine. So that was about the file management.